On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be having a look at DC Universe Wave 4. This is Figure 5. This is Ares. And Ares, right off the bat, I think you can see from the packaging, the sculpt and the paint on this guy is fantastic. I am really looking forward to getting this guy out of the package. But before we actually do that, we'll get a quick look at the packaging. The Starburst effect, the orange backdrop, in this case looks really good because you've got a nice blue character in the front of it. And unlike Firestorm in the past wave, unlike, I'm trying to remember the other figures in this wave. Well, really, I mean, most of the characters here stood out well on the packaging because they weren't an orange color. But there's a picture of Ares down below there. Includes your Connect and Collect. I screwed that up. Collect and Connect figure piece. He includes the left leg of Despero. On the back, the other figures in this wave are Cyborg, Captain Atom, Batman Beyond, Ares, and Wonder Woman. The biography read-up on Ares says a virtual outcast among the Greek gods of Mount Olympus. Olympia! Disregard that. Ares has plotted to destroy both the Olympians and the humans who worship them. In modern times, Ares plotted Earth's destruction with nuclear warheads, a plot foiled by Wonder Woman. He seeks only to sow dissent and destruction, and will not be content until mankind eradicates itself through war. Ouch. Statistics: first appearance Wonder Woman, second series number 1, February 1987. Real name Ares. Occupation God of War. Base of operations the Areopagus. Oh man. Areopagus. I think that's right. Special abilities: immortal, godlike strength and fortitude, cunning strategist, wears indestructible armor. Indestructible armor, in fact, he does wear. Interesting. But there's packaging on Ares. Let's get this guy open up and we will get a better look at the figure. Don't go anywhere, guys. I can only appreciate this figure more now that he's out of the package. A beautifully sculpted, beautifully colored figure. Very, very nice. But before we actually look at that, what do we always do, guys? Checklist time. So Ares came with the leg, the final leg of Despero. So what we'll do is we'll take Despero here, and we'll have to kind of finagle his leg around his gun holster. And hopefully, this one leg part is bent here. Oh, I'm hoping it's no paint buildup. There we go. I'm hoping it was no paint buildup like the arm. Oh, I never want to go through that experience again. What a horrible, horrible ordeal that was. There we go. Boom. And like that, just like that, we've got a complete Despero. So he'll actually be reviewed separate. As you can see, he's now finished. He's now complete. And we'll put him aside. Apparently Ares took a nap while we were doing that. I didn't realize I was going to take so long. I'm sorry. But a very nice looking figure. You can see even like the little dents in his armor, where his armor's been like hammered out. He's got his nice skirt. I really like his, now I guess knee guards, would they be shin guards? But I do like him. Look at, he's got the little skulls going on there. Even got the little wraps where it attaches to his leg. As you can see, no bleeding whatsoever. I mean, it's very clean. The paint is very clean on this figure. He's got the skulls on his hands. Really like that. Oh, and then the skulls all the way up his sleeves as well. It's one of these figures where when you take it out of the package, the more you look at it, the more you find little delightful quirks about it. Like even the helmet. Helmet is nicely detailed. You can see a little skull up at the top there, little horns sticking out. He has a nice looking cape too. It's very long. It's not a short cape, and it's pretty nicely sculpted as well. But I think what the one thing that this figure excels the best in is the paint. The blue is just so nice on this figure. Very, very nice. Now in the way of his accessories, he has an axe, which unfortunately was a little squished and crushed in the package. The handle here, as you can see, is a little warped, but we can put it in his hand and he can hold his axe like so. Certainly you can put it in either hand if you really wanted to. The one thing that's nice about this figure too is he has hooks on his skirt that you can actually hold his axe, although his axe droops a little lower than probably what it should be, but it is nice that you can kind of store it. He also does come with a very nice looking sword with a very long handle too. And much like his armor, I mean, even the accessories, you look closely at it and you can see all the little details on it. Like for example, China. See that sculpted China, and it's got number 1 on it. But he can hold his axe, his sword as well. Very nice. Now he's got a secondary hook. From what I can tell, I don't know if you can just place the sword such as that. It doesn't really look like it clips onto anything aside from just clipping onto the side of the blade, like that. I think though, if anything, the sword will be the one thing that will be in his hand when I have this guy on display. So nicely detailed. Though his blade is a little bent here. Very nice. We'll put the accessories aside just for a second so I can do the articulation on the figure. The articulation, oh, I think you guys know where this is going. It's a DC Universe, so it's got articulation in the head. Now the only thing is though, being with the cape and with the helmet, you're only going to be able to move the head side to side. Doesn't really look like you can do anything else with it. As well, I just want to point out too is the helmet itself, although there's a little bit of paint on there. The helmet's really nice. The articulation, he has articulation in his shoulder. You can bend at the elbow, rotate the hand. You can bend at the torso, which, oh, maybe not. The joint is there, but mine's just tight. It might just be because of paint. Also, it could be because of the belt here as well. If you have an Aries and yours bends here, don't say down below, hey man, mine bends fine. Yes, no doubt it probably does. I don't know, maybe mine just has a lot of paint buildup. He has the leg articulation, but you're not going to get anything with this skirt being on. You will, however, be able to bend or rotate the thigh. You can still bend at the knee, and you can bend at the foot. Now this figure, to me still, this figure is one of the coolest of this set. If not for him, probably the Wonder Woman as well. This figure, I would give this figure a 9. It's very, very hard to find a figure that's a perfect 10, but this figure comes pretty close. Excellent sculpt, excellent paint, and really nice accessories as well. So a 9 for Aries, and that wraps up a toy spot on the DC Universe Wave 4. That was Aries. Stay tuned now for the Collect and Connect figure of Despero, and as well as my overview of the entire wave. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.